This is your friendly neighborhood Dollar Junior on behalf of NTA Game Guides, bringing you a step-by-step comprehensive guide to achieving the gold medal winner in Spider-Man 3. Yes, you heard right. We are going to be doing all 48 Spider-Man races. So hang on to your seats, baby. This is going to be quite a ride. Now, this is a bit of a novelty because there are currently no Spider-Man races on the net. Only on NTA Game Guides first, baby. Let's first start with the jumping basics. There are 3 types of jumps which you will need to know how to perform in certain situations. First, you have the quick jump, which is performed by tapping the A button. Second is the normal jump. You just press A to do this one. Finally, we have the ever-important charge jump. Hold A and release to get maximum height. Now, let's move on to web zipping. This move will shoot you forward quickly by pressing the right trigger. Think of web zipping like driving a car. Sometimes you will want to go fast, but other times you will want to brake. To accelerate or brake during a web zip, adjust how much you want to gain or lose speed by either pressing up on the left thumbstick or pulling back. Now, sometimes when web zipping, you're not always going to go in your desired direction, as shown here. This is due mainly of where you point the thumbstick. You have to be accurate when web zipping. A good way to maintain stability while web zipping is to do a charge jump, which I'm about to show you here. Another variation of the web zip is the web zip boost. To achieve this move, hit the left trigger immediately after the right trigger. To maintain stability during these moves, you need to hold the A button to perform a charge jump. This is a very important move you will need to know. This will be your bread and butter throughout the races. After the animation finishes, hold the A button to do a charge jump. Another critical move you will need to learn how to master are blind web zipping. To get around a corner quickly, you need to point the direction of the thumbstick in the direction you want to go. For example, in this situation, I'm going to go right and web zip. Perhaps the most important but most difficult move to master is the Webswing. This is because it has many functions based on where you activate and deactivate the swing. Web swing charging is especially important to master. It is performed by pressing the left trigger during the swing. You can activate the web swing mechanic in various ways to account for special situations. If you are low to the ground and want to cover distance quickly with a web swing rather than a web boost, then press the left trigger mid-swing. If you are web swinging and want to descend quickly, then let go of the right trigger at the beginning of your swing. Also, you need to become well versed in slinging yourself with the left thumbstick when web swinging. This is a basic web swing. Much like a web zip, you can adjust how fast or slow you go depending on if you pull back or push forward on the thumbstick. Perhaps the most important move to master within the web swing mechanic is the web swing charge jump. This can be activated any time within the swing, but the earlier you activate it, the more distance and height you will gain. This is especially important in certain races where it requires you to reach out of the way checkpoints. The most disorienting move in Spider-Man 3 to master is the wall run. This is because the camera doesn't act normal. The camera will go crazy depending on how you move Spider-Man. The best way to adjust to this is to learn how the camera adjusts itself. The camera is programmed to move in certain directions depending on your actions. For example, if you're going up a wall, anticipate that the camera is going to pan a certain way. Also, when wall running horizontally as shown here, you want to not touch the thumbstick at all. This is called neutral wall running. This will enable you to wall run accurately around building corners. In order to keep your speed and momentum while wall running, you need to hit the A button occasionally to keep your momentum up. This move is known as wall crawling. It is performed by holding the B button, not pressing it. If you press the B button while wall crawling, you will transition into a wall run. This can be effective, but also frustrating, especially if the checkpoint requires you to be in a wall crawl. If you do a charge jump from a wall crawl, you will shoot yourself in the opposite direction. This is an effective move, especially in Race 15 where you have to use it to get gold. This move is known as the pole swing. To do the pole swing, you need to hit and hold the B button while approaching it, and then spam the left trigger as many times as possible to increase speed. If you tap the A button from this position, you will shoot straight up into the air. If you point the thumbstick in a different direction, then you will go in that direction. This is important to know because in certain races you will have to go up. In retrospect, sometimes you will have to go left or right. This concludes the Spider-Man 3 racing tutorials. I will hope to see you guys in the first set of races. Get ready!